Hey y'all, greetings and salutations. May all be well with each and every one of you. I hope you all are in uplifting spirits. I hope you are feeling good and all of that good stuff. So listen, I have a very touching and important message for the collective. I've been pondering on similar, topics and subjects here for a while, as it relates to what I'm about to get into. But furthermore, I do think it's very imperative that we remember that no matter what we go through, that does not determine who we are. Whether we have an uptime, a downtime, like none of that determines who we are at our core. And it's very funny because when I speak to different individuals that I, encounter, I always tell them, like, when it comes to us as people, I look at us as little children because ultimately that is the energy that most people are operating in. And what I mean by that is, like, people will allow their emotions to take them over the edge, all because they can't get a reaction from you, all because, you're not reacting and responding in the ways in which they expected you to. It's like, so people they would go through the craziest lengths to attempt to bring you down. But don't let any of that define you, because ultimately it truly doesn't. You are not what these people say, about you. Whether these are just strangers, whether these are just different energies projecting onto you, you don't have to take any of that at face value. It's so important that we remember who the hell we are at the end of the day, because like you all, I've been in just a very tumultuous battle, dealing with the ups and downs, dealing with the highs and lows. And, people don't even know you personally, what you're going through. They don't care, evidently. And so this is why a lot of us are targeted. We are attacked. People try to berate us in an attempt really to derail us, because if they could get us to react negatively, then they have successfully stolen our energy. But if we choose to just take it all not to the heart, but take it in stride, not receive it, not accept any of the negativity that people try to project onto you, do not accept it into your reality. We have choices. We don't have to accept no one else's nonsense into our reality. Like lately in my personal life, like I've been just dealing with people, on a very, I guess you could say, yeah, it's spiritual warfare at play for sure. And I'm not saying everyone I encounter, but just some of my most recent experiences, it's just like, people be that not only just thirsty, that spiritually dusty, that just chaotic and psychopathic in their nature to even see how idiotic they really are, but think that you're going to stoop down to their idiocracy. Like, I will be damned if I do that. And so, different situations have been coming at me. Like, people will literally get mad at you if you respectfully decline their offer at trying to talk to you, or, if I don't want to be bothered, I just simply don't want to be bothered. I don't understand why people are so threatened by those of us who don't mind being alone, who don't mind walking alone with our heads held high, no matter what they say. People are going to talk about you, me, all of us, until the day we die, no matter if we're doing good, no matter if we're doing bad. So at this point, it's like, instead of becoming a product of what these people basically want you to become, which is like them, be better, choose better. A lot of us, we could be going through, the craziest, toughest challenges, but literally, the Most High God gives his toughest battles to his strongest soldiers. I'm not saying you got to put up with anyone's mess. You don't. You ain't got to be argumentative back. I'm not saying don't protect yourself if it came to it. Protect yourself with every dying fear inside of you, like in terms of someone trying to attack you physically. You protect yourself to the death, because it's got to be them than you. You still have a mission. And see, when they don't have the energy that you possess naturally, it really pisses them off. Because they don't even know how to intelligently, man, they can't even, you're so high ranking, a lot of you. Like, these people who try to come at you any kind of way, come at you sideways, that be trying to start with you, trying to, go to battle with you, whether spiritually, physically, mentally, whatever. These folks know that they cannot, like, they're not in the same arena as you. They're not in the same field as you. They weren't with you shooting in the gym. Okay? They don't know what spiritual forces are governing, around you 24 hours of the day, whether in your sleeping time or, when you're out and up and, handling the day. They don't know who's watching over you. What is watching over you? A lot of you have superhuman powers, and that is another reason why we are attacked so heavily. Because these people know that we can manifest with the quickness if we really want it. That's why it's time to get out of the energy of allowing these low vibrational situations to bring you down, to tear you down, to steal your glory. Because ultimately, that is why these distractions and snares come up. But because of how protected you are, because of how just sincerely, genuinely loved you are by your spirit guides, of course, the Most High God of all things, Mother, Father, and so on and so forth. Because of that undying love, that never-ending love, of course, we got to learn lessons. I'm not saying like, oh, we're just exempt from everything. We got to bump our head sometimes and stub our toe to get the damn gist of what we really need to be doing. And see, these people know that you have a high calling, that you have high energy. And that is another reason why they get mad in your presence. Especially for my ladies out there, it's like, damn, we got it the worst. You can't even go into the grocery store without people unintelligently trying to spit that Ebonics BS to you. Can't even walk around, do anything. And I'm not saying all men are like this, but at some point you got to learn how to carry yourself. Stop being the product of what they wanted you to be, desired for you to be, and you fell for it, and that's what you became. And some folk wonder why don't nobody want to have nothing to do with them. Don't want to even waste 2 words on them, excuse me. Look how you act. Look how you carry yourself. Don't got no class, no integrity about yourself, but got the nerve to try to attack someone with words or physically because you got rejected or you didn't get your way, or you're upset because, this person isn't paying me no mind. Yeah, continue not to pay these peasants any mind. That's another thing. If they could steal your mind, if they could get in your head, if they can make you question yourself, second guess yourself, then they have won. But don't fall for it. Don't fall for the hype. To hell with those who are against you. May they find salvation. May they find souls healing within themselves. But what's of the utmost importance is you focusing on you, your mission, your journey. A lot of us were being dealt crazy ass cards right now because of what's coming. And I truly enter no interest in that. I have faith. I have an unwavering faith. And that is another reason why the enemy be getting mad. Because we be sitting back going through the highs and lows, going through the dark nights, going through the pain and the oppression of the mind and, dealing with the spiritual warfare, the attacks, the energetic attacks. We sit up and deal with it all. Hell, it's insane that we haven't freaking lost our minds yet. But it just builds us. It makes us tougher to handle life and the NPC bot type beings that may come into our paths. So it's all love. I told myself today, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to focus, because I could sit up and focus on all the bad. Oh, this has gone wrong and that has gone wrong. Like, I've never been that kind of person, no matter how much pain I've been in, no matter how hurt I've been, I've always known that there's no way in hell that I can sit in this. Like, I cannot sit in this, and I will not sit in it. So I told myself today, we are going to operate on the love frequency. if there's anything that I can do, meaning by touching someone energetically, spiritually, in a genuine, non-harming, loving way today, then that's what I seek to do. Whether it's, a loving word, you guys, y'all know I'm philosophical. So every time I come across people, encounter them, talk to them, always kind of try to drop a nugget of my essence via like my knowledge, my wisdom, that I've gained through these crazy ass experiences. So today we are going to focus on love. We are not going to bother with the haters, the trolls, the NPCs, the bots. They've been hijacked long ago. Their fate has been sealed, and so just don't worry about it. Don't worry about the people that try to purposely harm you, that try to purposely send snares your way, to try to project and or give to you their uglinesses, their diseases. And what I mean by that is their mental agonies, physical, and the list goes on. Like, don't fall for it. Be your own person. And I'm not saying everyone out here is the same either, but use your discernment. And most of all, take care of you. That's what it's about. Taking care of you. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this one. Please let me know how you felt about this one in the comments down below. I really and truly appreciate all of your feedback, no matter how big or how small. It all adds up in the end, and the journey still remains. So in the thick of it, you all, and in the midst of it, we shall rise. In fact, we have risen. Ashe, ashe. Have a good day, y'all. Love you. Peace.